Hello again, I'm Daniel Allen, and this is going to be my second review. It's not going to be a movie though, it's going to be a television show. I'm going to review the first season that just ended because I just finished it of the new series Ash vs. the Evil Dead. Now, this show I was so anticipating. Okay, I can't even put into words how excited I was for this show to come out because I am a huge fan. I'm a huge fan, excuse me, of the movies. The original three and the remake. And I was so, now, be honest with you, when they first announced the show, I was very nervous. Because I was like, whoa, they're treading sacred ground here. But, around when they first announced it, I also heard that Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell were behind this. They were the ones that were basically pushing this. They were the heads of this. And I was like, okay, good. And then I heard that Bruce Campbell was indeed going to reprise his role as Ash. When I was like, yes. I was like, oh, yes. Because no one can be Ash except Bruce Campbell, okay? In the remake, they didn't have Ash. They didn't have Ash in the movie, except the after the credits scene. If you've seen that movie and seen after the credits, watch it. Groovy. Okay, I just had to put that out there. Now, to the show. The show is great. It's funny. It had me cracking up, knee slapping. Okay. It had me jumping. There were some parts that was like legitimate creepy scares that could probably compete with. I'd say probably compete with some of the best horror movies in like the last 5 years. So I mean, it was very impressive. I mean, to the point where I was shocked to see that Rotten Tomatoes, even I'm not sure if it was number 2 or number 1, but it ranked Ash vs. the Evil Dead as, I'm trying to remember. You could check it out yourself to correct me, but I believe it was the number 1 show of 2015. Beating out the ranks of like the new Jessica Jones and stuff like that. And which is good because it gets the recognition. Evil Dead's getting the recognition that it deserves. Okay. It's coming out of the B movie obscurity, which I hate that. I hate that. Evil Dead was not a B movie. I don't care how many times Bruce Campbell jokes about himself being a B movie actor. I don't want to hear that. Now, it's 10 episodes long. My only gripe with it is that each episode is like only 30 minutes long. And I was like, really? I wish it could have been at least given the extra 15 minutes. I mean, the first episode's 45 minutes, but even the season finale is only 34 minutes. So, and it's 10 episodes, and the fact I was so excited because it already got Starz already picked it up for a second season. It got picked up for the second season before the first season even nationally broadcast on television. That's saying something. That's pretty big. Excited for that. And the cast is great. Bruce Campbell, of course, which is great. I mean, playing the old, washed up, beat up, kind of dirty old manish Ash, which is great. Picking right up from Army of Darkness, Well, when did it come out? 90, I think 91, 92 maybe? So it's 20 years old. So basically 20 years later he's playing that. And I'm not sure. You know what? Let me look it up real quick. Because I don't want to just say, oh, the person. I want to get these names right so you can check them out yourself. I recognize the Hispanic looking guy in it. I remember him from Along Came Polly. Robert De Niro thought that was Ben Stiller's son in the movie. Yeah, in the female lead, I never heard of before for this. And, whew. Yeah. Okay, the guy's name is Ray Santiago, and the girl's name is, oh man, Dana DeLorenzo. So check them out. And also, I was surprised to see Lucy Lawless also was in this. I didn't know that until when the show came out, and I heard that she was going to be in it. And another thing, little thing I loved about it is the soundtrack. It's great. I mean, it's like that classic rock sound, you know. I mean, for a while, I just thought Sam Raimi had a deep love for Deep Purple. Um, but it's got everything you want. It's got the humor, the scares, and the gore. The gore. Holy crap. Okay? I thought maybe it's a TV show, they're going to tone it down, but then I remember Stars. Wasn't Spartacus on Stars? And that was basically gladiator porn. Or I'm sorry, Spartan porn, basically, my bad. And the blood's flying, dismemberments, all that goodness. All that great, all that gory goodness. And the writing was great. I just can't say enough good things about the show. Also, another cool thing is they actually throw back to the original movies. Most like is Evil Dead 2. Because I'm trying to remember, did they show anything from Evil Dead 1? I don't think so, because I don't think Sam Raimi has the full rights to the Evil Dead 1. That's why in Evil Dead 2, if you notice, the beginning of, like, the first 15-20 minutes is basically a retelling of the first one, because they couldn't get the rights to show the film, show footage from the first one? Something like that. Don't hate me if I get that wrong. But yeah, I gotta give Ash vs. Evil Dead 5 out of 5 stars. I can't wait for it to come out in DVD or hopefully Blu-ray, the box set, whatever. I gotta get that. It's probably, and I'm a big fan of like Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, stuff like that. But I think Ash vs. Evil Dead was probably my favorite show this year too. And and that's including Daredevil. I love Daredevil, but Ash vs. Evil Dead, being such a fan and showing how true it is, with all the campiness of it, and just the craziness you expect from a Sam Raimi Evil Dead movie, you get in this show on a regular basis. So if you're a horror fan, a classic horror fan, Evil Dead fan, Sam Raimi fan, Bruce Campbell fan, Army of Darkness fan, a gore fan, comedy fan, whatever, you got to check this out. Alright, thank you for watching, and wait for my next review.